What up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jay Facco, and this is Jay Facco's Builds and Fixes. You know what's crazy? I lined this up, and now it just looks like I didn't line it up. But we got a video today. We got a little update on the truck because it's kind of been a while, and it's taking longer than usual, right, to get this truck up and running. And we'll get into that in this video. But first, as you all know, we have to go get gas. Yeah, it's also icy out here. You know, got the little moon boots on or whatever like that. Gas. But yeah, we got to get gas. Because if you don't know, it's not a lot of gas in there. But it is gas in there. But I don't want to run my fuel pump dry or mess the car up. So we got to go get 3 more gallons of gas to put in here. Now, one of the reasons why I need to put some gas in here is because I need to move this truck, because we're going to start work on the van. We're going to start to do the van. It's supposed to be not as cold. I need gloves too. What am I doing? It's supposed to not be too cold, so it's like I can start doing more car work, because it was cold. I'm not gonna lie, it was cold. But let me go to this gas station, man, and get gas. Woo! Made it back home. That was a workout. See how many steps I got in. 3,419. I probably ain't had like over 1,000. Nice little steps, nice little workout. I don't know why my watch tells me I need to do 6,000 steps. I don't know if we're gonna do that today though. But I got the gas. Gotta put the gas in. All right, put this in here. I think the gas tank is on this side. Let's see if it's like bowing. You know, I mean, I gotta lift it anyway. Let's see if it's like, I gotta get on this grass. No, it's intact. It's definitely intact. It ain't moving. I feel like I can actually put way more gas in there if I wanted to. But for safety reasons, that's not gonna. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. All right. So is it leaking? No. Oh, I think it's battery in here. Put this battery in here, give it a nice little cold start. I gotta run it anyway, because I gotta air the tire up. So, but yeah, I figure that, man. I figure I have a few cars to just like tinker with and fix on and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy, and I can just make videos on it. Honestly, nothing too crazy though, to where it's just like I can't fix it because it's too expensive. A lot of cars are kind of expensive, I'm not gonna lie. All this ice is falling. All this ice is falling. All this ice. Now my alarm might go off. I'm aware of that. So I'm aware. Maybe? No? Alright. Well, that went in there. What's this? Nothing? It's the ground, I guess. This is the ground too, but I don't know where this goes to. I don't know if it's because of this. I don't know. Alright. So let's get it a start up. Get y'all in a better position. Alright. I think the back might sound a little better starting up. Battery's not on there tight enough. All right, let's see. You know what's crazy is like this starts up so fast. That's how you know I did a good job with the fuel pump. It's just on. All right, let's get it. Let's let it warm up. We gotta air that tire up. I might drive it up and down my block. Probably not. It might cut off, so I don't want to do that. But we might. We just might. Have to put that boy in 4-wheel drive. Hey. All right, let's do a little speed up to get this thing, you know, what we got to do. right, we're going for a little drive, not far. It's not really nothing that I would like record right now. Cause it's just like I did that in the last video. Just getting the feel of it again or whatever like that. Runs pretty decent, I will say. But yeah, we're just gonna ride this around the corner, and then when we get back, we will go over why it's been sitting. Because obviously you see it's running. Alright, we made it back. And the car died. Now, this is the main reason why it's been like kind of long for me to like get this up and running. If it was just the fuel tank and the fuel tank straps, then I most likely would been driving this. But the day that I made the video when I first drove it, and something else happened to it just recently too, which is, it's always something, man. But one thing that happened to it as well is, right, or what happened to it was, after I finished that video, I took it to the gas station because I was like, you know what, I'm about to go get some juice and some chips and stuff like that, right? Just to drive it around, you know what I'm saying? Just to get some snacks, you know? Me and my mom get some snacks or whatever like that. So I drove it up there and I cut it off. And I went to go cut it back on, and it said tick, 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 tick. Battery's dead. The battery's dead. Now, I checked the alternator or the system itself, and it's not really running at 14 volts, right? And maybe I had to do a little more research. But I hooked the voltmeter up to the battery while the battery was on, and you can see the battery just dropping down. And also you can see the battery gauge, it like fluctuates a little bit, but it just keeps going down. It's like fluctuates. So I'm sure that the alternator is bad. I'm like 80% sure. That's a B, right? Maybe I'd say 85%, right? It's kind of like a B plus. I'm 85% sure that the alternator is bad. So I need to replace the alternator. I found one online. It's a remanufactured. Obviously, they all just remanufactured. This is a 2002, so they ain't making alternators, not new ones. That was one of them. It was like a Remy, and it was like $50 after you put the core in, which the core is $40. So that's wild, but that's how much it is. Ooh, my finger hurt. But that's how much it is. This thing is down too. Everything is just, there we go. Armrest. It's not even padded. It's just, but yeah, so I need that. I need a belt. I don't really need a belt right now, but it's like I need a belt. I should have checked the AC compressor, because there's no belt on that. And I don't know if my cousin was like, this don't work, let me just delete that out of this. But yeah, and I have a belt in here, but it's not gonna work because I feel like it's too long. So it's gonna need that. Well, it's not gonna need that right now. But it's gonna need. Let me rephrase that. It is gonna need a belt because that belt looks a little worn out. So it's gonna need that. It's gonna need an idle pulley, because that looks horrible and it makes a noise. It's gonna need a fan clutch because the check engine soon light is on, the emissions light, whatever you want to call it, service engine soon. That's on, and the code pops up as it needs a fan clutch. If I'm replacing the fan clutch, I might as well replace the water pump. If I'm replacing the water pump, I might as well replace the thermostat. I kind of want to replace the temperature sensor, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know if I want to replace that or not. Why does it smell like gas in here? Or does it smell? Or maybe it don't smell like gas. Maybe I'm tripping. But yeah, it's gonna need that Um, upon coming back home, I seen actually, no, just letting it idle. Wait, when did I see that? Did I see that when it was driving or not? I know when I got back home, it was running a little hot. It was past the half mark and it was going over there. It wasn't going fast, but it was just going like, so it's going to need those things. It makes a popping noise in the back. When you hit the brake, it goes soup, 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 soup. So I think it might need, and I haven't looked at it yet, but I think it might need either a rotor or a brake or some brakes in the back. I think the brake pads is probably cooked. They probably been sitting for so long, and then when you drive it, it just broke off or something like that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look and see what that looks like pretty soon, because that's kind of something major to be done as well. Because it's like, if it's not that, then it could be the rear end, but it only does it when I apply the brakes. So I'm pretty sure that it's in the brake area. It makes a scraping noise, but I'm thinking that that's just the broken tank strap, right? Because it's low and it's so I'm thinking that's just a broken tank strap. I probably am going to lift it up, remove that, and drive it, and then see if it's doing that. If it's still doing that, then that's going to be something else. That's going to be something else, because it's like, if the rear end is bad, then it's just like, it's just going to be too much stuff at once, right? Like, I need a car. I need a vehicle. That's the reason why I'm fixing this. You know what I'm saying? I need a vehicle. Obviously I got a kid or baby. And also too, I just want to drive. Like, I've been driving, but I haven't had my car registered and driving around for like 2 years. So it's like, I want to drive. You know what I'm saying? I want to go places on my own. I do like the bike, but I got a kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a kid. Like, I can't, he's not old enough to be like, let's go to the store, Dad. Like, oh, okay. He's a baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? And people drive crazy out here, even if it wasn't snow. People drive crazy out here. I ain't have my kid, on the back of my bike out here. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. It's cold outside right now. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see, because I might. But I don't know. That's a whole different scenario. I would rather not. Let's put it like that. I would rather not. So yeah, and that's just phase one, man. We got other phases. Bro, how many cats are over here? That's the one that looked like he peed on my gas cans. But anyway, so that's just phase one. Phase two is a whole lot of things, and it's like, I can get into phase two, right? Right now I'm just in phase one, and I'm not gonna go into phase two things right now, because it wouldn't make sense to go into phase two if phase one, the fucking rear end is, badass cat, the fucking rear end is cooked. There's no talks about phase two. Like, get your ass on. So, yeah, there's no talks about phase two if phase one is cooked. Phase one is get this boy running, driving, and then you can do preventative maintenance. If everything needs to be fixed at once, there's no phase two. And then this goes to the junkyard and all that fun stuff, right? We get another car or whatever. So, it's a lot. But I want to keep this because it's so much stuff for me to do on this. And, because the goal is to take this out of town. That's the goal of this, is to take it, I don't know how far. I kind of want to go to California, but, this has to be in tip-top shape to my needs, right? So, yeah, it has to be in tip-top shape. Good thing though, it is easier to fix on. So if it do break down and I'm traveling all the way out there, I can just rent a hotel, have somebody fix it while I'm out and about, and then I can drive it. Opposed to, well, this is a Mercedes, and yeah, this is not gonna work. But I got other cars that I want to get to. And I don't know if I should talk about that in this video. I'm already at like 10 minutes of talking. So I got some ideals on other cars, and I think y'all will probably like it. I know I'll like it, right? At the end of the day, that's what this channel is about. It's about fixing stuff and showing that I'm fixing stuff, blah blah blah. But yeah, that's it. That's the reason why this truck has been sitting and it's taking longer than usual to get it up and running. It's just lots of parts that needs to be fixed. And it's also been cold as shit. So, that kind of trumped a lot of things, right? I mean, I'm not getting out here at below zero underneath the car trying to fix things. Like, it's going to be too cold. But it's starting to warm up. And we got some things to do. So that is going to be it for this video. More videos to come on the truck. I'm gonna stick to it though. I'm gonna stick to it. I don't want to give up on it. I'm gonna stick to it, and we're gonna make this thing great again, or running again. Not even gonna use that great again term. Yeah, we're not doing that. No politics on here. No politics. But yeah, till next video. Peace.